email sequences and automations. You know, as I told you, you are not just a copywriter. You are everything. So I used to avoid more mirrors. Now I can stop looking. Good. But it's super long, my friend. I think I've told you to not make it more than 5 words.
Uh,
That's super long. If you want to add this sentence, you can add it as a preview text, you know. You're not giving me access to edit it, but anyway, this should be your you know what preview text means?
yeah, I is it like okay after the headline,
Yeah, exactly,
it
exactly.
pops up as a notification, and then you see
But
it under the headline.
it's not bolded like the headline, the subject line, you know. So this one can be a good preview text, but to be making
I
a subject line this length, it's not possible, you know. So let's get into it.
okay.
If you are a woman who started everything to lose weight and still can't see results, this is for you. No, no.
Right.
Bro, your lead list should know that you know them. You know your client avatar. You know that they are women. If you are making it for women, if they have subscribed to your email list as a business owner, you know, so they know that they are women, you know. So it shouldn't be saying like if you're a woman. That's would be cool if you are making a real video where the algorithm dictates everything, but it's your email list. You have added them. You have added those email subscribers, so you know they are women. You know your client avatar. You know, so you don't ever start with if you're a woman who's having this. No, just get direct into it. Say if you are having that, if you're having that, and it's obvious that you are talking about a woman. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
so I like that you made that line this way. Perfect. The structure is perfect without even looking at the website. Without even looking at the copy. The copy lens is absolutely beautiful. Also, this I think is a good copy before even getting into it. But I don't see numbers in it, so but maybe let's get into it. Okay. It's another problem. It's another. It can be a copy without that much numbers, but let's get into it. So not for everyone, just for the woman who's exhausted, frustrated, and quietly starting to wonder if her body is the problem. I know exactly how that feels because I lived in it for years. I was over 100 pounds overweight, getting dressed in the morning was its own kind of battle. I avoided mirrors, I avoided going out. I smiled through conversations while something inside me was counting down to when I could go back home. I tried everything I could think of, different diets, cutting things out, adding things in, nothing moved, what nobody told me. They are making problem, agitate. You're absolutely gonna give the solution. Best formula is not that. It's not that you know. Like it's good. It's not that bad, but it's good. But you can't use it in all of your emails. Not all of your copies should sound like if you're having this problem, which is costing you this XYZ pain, one pain, two pain, address your pain points, then get into the solution. Yeah, it's a good formula. I'm not saying it's bad, but you shouldn't make all of your copies around it, you know? Because I have seen some of your copies, I think most of them is around it, you know? So anyway. It's about following the right structure in the right order. Your body is not stubborn. It's waiting for the correct signal. And without a clear guide that tells you exactly what to eat, how to move, and when to do both, you can work yourself into the ground and still see nothing in the mirror. 30 days after I started following this guide, I had lost 40 pounds. My body felt lighter than it had in years. People noticed compliments I had here in a long time. Bro, I told you you can, like, if you're writing a copy with ChatGPT and AI, you know, it's okay to write a copy with AI. But here is the thing, like, don't just say like compliments aren't here in a what the fuck. Anyway, compliments aren't here. Shit, Compl compliments aren't here in a long time. Started coming again. Say the compliment. You know, say exactly what they would say. You don't know what they would say to an overweight woman. Ask ChatGPT. GPT knows everything. So don't just say compliments I hadn't heard in a long time started coming again. No, say the compliments. You know, say it exactly. That's all about how it's all about being specific. As I told you, the best way to write a copy is by being specific. If you're not specific in your copy, just gonna look like all of the AI shit out there, all of the AI slop out there. You know. So be specific. You know, be specific around it, and it's gonna be better. So anyway. I looked in the mirror and recognized myself. That feeling, I can't put a full price on it. That's the moment I decided I could do this. I had to share it. Okay. The same guy. the same guide that got me there is the one I'm giving you access to today. If you are ready to stop guessing and start seeing really change in your body, get the guide. Is it a real business owner that you are writing for, or you are just imagining?
Yeah, I saw one on Instagram. I saw one woman that does some kind of fitness program for
Yeah,
women
yeah,
and
I get
stuff
it, I
like
get
that.
it.
So
But here's
I
the thing,
just
my
know.
friend. I think you're absolutely getting better. This copy is much better than the last copy that you have sent me. But the most or the biggest problem around it is that it's not specific, because I don't like this kind of copy that says who's exhausted, frustrated, and quietly starting to wonder her body is the problem. Like, don't address all the pain points in just one copy. If you wanna if you wanna make the pain point really hurtful, if you wanna make it hurt, it has to be around one idea. You know, maybe the idea of looking in the mirror, like looking in the mirror was a nightmare for me. Like I looked like this XYZ girl on a bar or something like that. Invest something or invent something, like create something. So something like that, and make it around that one thing. Like something I would. I don't think I have told you that before, but bro, this is really important. Before you write any copy, just write it right here. The main idea of this copy is this. Like let's say the main idea of this copy is to address a pain. So when I offer the solution in the next email, it has a flow, it's gonna be like the clear option, you know. So I made the pain point, I made it so hurtful for the reader, I made it hurt. And how to make it hurt is by being specific, by saying exactly the things that I'm feeling right now in the most specific way possible, like if you are, bro, the only reel, like when you are scrolling Instagram, the only reel you watch is the reel that make you think like this is exactly my life, bro. Why we are reposting stuff like it's all I know is that most of people are reposting the stuff about school and yeah, I was looking dummy in the exam or something like that, and people reposting like and they loving that shit, and they say like I have seen it for me. This XYZ situation has happened to me. So now I'm interested. Now I'm interested in listening more about it. Now you can agitate that pain. Now, but if you can address it, it's only if you can address it. Then start making the whole copy around it. Start making the whole copy around this thing. And I know that your testimonial right here is you as a business owner. If she's some fitness coach girl or something. So if it's about you, it's good. But you can also say that my program subscribers or whatever has had this XYZ specific problem. Not just feeling frustration, feeling overweight, and all that. No, this XYZ problems, and they wanted to cut 10 pounds in this month because they had like, and make a story. You don't have to lie. Like, go to their Instagram, go to their YouTube, and start getting a real story. Like, people in love with the story. Like, say, this XYZ person who hadn't in my program before. She hadn't had my program before. She's been having all of that problem and that problems, and it's her wedding was like 30 days or something like that, and she started to look in herself, started looking to herself in the mirror and felt this shame thing and the like specific talk about specific one stuff, and make the whole thing around it, make the whole thing about it. Start, as I told you, start searching that pain, like how to make a pain point super painful is to know it. And how to know it if you are not searching for it? Search on YouTube, see people who are having the same exact problem, what they are feeling, see their feelings. So you understand what I'm saying, my friend?
Yeah, I do.
The whole email should be around one idea, just one idea, mentioning numbers and also saying like losing 40 pounds or something like that. Just losing 40 pounds. No, 40 pounds in 60 days, 40 pounds in 45 days. Like people love numbers. They love the time frames, like, because they imagine themselves in 30 days, in 45 days, in 60 days. And yeah, at this time I would be having this wedding, I would be having this important event that I have to look good at that time. So that's it. When you can do that, we can start playing on each line that you have written. As I told you, you have to play. Like the thing that's pretty beautiful that you have made here is the structure. Like look at it, bro. It is the exact same thing that I have told you in our last call, and I really love it. Long sentence, short one, long one, short one, longer, bunch of short ones, longer, short, like short, longer, shorter, long, like it's good, you know. If I'm reading this email, I would be loving this structure, and I would be loving that you have also, as I told you, you should be bolding some of the sentences. You have made it right here, but that's not enough. Like maybe bold
Yeah.
this one too, maybe this one, maybe this one. 30 days after I started following this guy, I had lost 40 pounds. That's it. That's how you create a real good copy. Like take all of my suggestions and my advices about this copy, make a new one, and send it to me today. No, I have to get it from you today, and I
All
will
right.
probably either get into a call with you, just reviewing it and end up the call, or I will review it for I will make a video review for you and I'll send it to you. So don't worry about it. So
Thank you.
thank you, my friend. So have you started warming up some leads? So have you tried to collect some leads, other leads?
Other leads. No, the other ones are too expensive. Those ones are too expensive.
Okay. Anyway,
Like 1 million, 1 million percent.
so you can get the low follower. I think I've taught you the way, right?
Yeah, yeah. But that's what I was saying. The ones with low followers, they didn't really have like their bio wasn't really clear or something like that. Just fitness
Bro,
coach. Da, 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 da.
I know. Sometimes they are just posting videos on Instagram, but that's a good way to offer like a sales page, a VSL, a system, everything, you know. And the VSLs and the sales pages coaching session is gonna be our next sessions after the email sequences and automation session, which is today. So even if their brand is not clear or something like that, still outreach, still do it, you know.
Okay.
Like you won't lose anything. Like sometimes, not all of the times you're gonna find the ideal lead. You know, not all of the times. As I told you, there's a guy that I don't know if I told you that, but when I was outreaching like you, bro, like he's my first copywriting client ever. I saw he's a shitty lead. He's a guy from Tanzania. You know, I was looking for people in the first world countries who speak English. You know, but I just got into his Instagram. So, and he's some trader coach. So I just said, why the fuck would I just ignore him? Like I got into the Instagram, let's drop anything. I literally said, do you need a copywriter? And you know what happened? He said, yeah, he said yes. Like who the fuck is still doing that? And he was my first copywriting client. You imagine that? Like for the ideal clients that I thought they were ideal ones. You know, the ideal business owners, bro. I was making the best outreach method. I was making the loom. I was making audio messages. I was making audio pitches. I was making everything that I could have done. But I still didn't land them. I landed that dude, and I made really good money with him. And at least he was my first client, bro. At least that's the thing. At least I gained experience. I made testimonials from him. I made so that's the thing. So let's get into
That's
the today's session. Are you ready?
yep.
Yep. Let's do it. So, email sequences and automations. You know, as I told you, you are not just a copywriter. You are everything. When it comes like whatever you call it, a copy growth partner, a growth operator, a full stack marketer, like all of the names that copywriting gurus are saying. Like you shouldn't say that, bro. It all depends on the skill of writing. If you are this whole stuff, you can learn it in 3, 4, 5 days. But the skill of writing, this is the only thing that separates that bullshit dudes from the guys who really know what they are talking about. You know, like from the really good marketers.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's get into it, my friend. So today we're gonna cover how business use email automations to generate sales, recover lost revenue, and if you know how important the thing is for the business owner, you can sell it to him. You know, so that's the only thing that I will do for you today. I will show you why it's important for him, so you can speak to him like a guy who knows his stuff. I'm not saying why it's important for you. I'm saying why it's important for him. I'll show you why it's important for him. So to
Okay.
increase customer lifetime value and create a predictable customer journey without relying on daily content or constant manual flow. As I told you, most of the fitness coaches and most of the dudes out there which are business owners and all of these dudes who are having brands and all of this stuff, they only depend on the content on Instagram, YouTube, and that stuff. But the back end is shitty, which is emails, automations, sequences, website, VSL, and that's your job. And your job is to make it easy for them. Like make it a relief, like offer a relief. Like I will make everything for you. You are not gonna lift a finger, you know. That's how you're gonna get hired by business owners. Because if you are saying you need me or something like that, or you are saying something like it will just take you that time and you have to do that, you have to do that, he would tell you to fuck off. Like I don't have time. I just have time for content. So the only way to offer that is to offer a relief. Offer a relief for him. Like you're not gonna lift a finger and I'm getting you all of the wasted leads. All of the leads you are wasting on the sales page, on your YouTube, on Instagram, I'm getting them to pay you. That's the thing. So most beginner copywriters learn how to write individual emails. Very few learn how to build systems. Clients don't pay premium retainers, because you can write a welcome email, They pay because you understand how to create an entire customer journey from the time that they have seen a video of yours to the time that they are sending money through PayPal or whatever. So you are the one who's taking them from all of these areas. You are covering all of these areas. A website, a VSL, whatever, email sequence, welcome email sequence, automation, everything. You are the guy who's doing everything. So that's it. That's the most important thing about it. But just being some writer and shit is not the way. So, but like not even when the time that they have seen a video or a reel for you. No, even before that, like a copywriter is also a content writer. You are the one writing for him the script, to make him, to make people interested, to increase his watch time, to make people interested in what he's selling. So you are making the customer journey. That's it. Whole of the customer journey. So one of the biggest mistakes copywriters make is thinking email marketing is simply sending emails every few days. That's not what sophisticated businesses are doing. A business can send emails. A system create outcomes, as I have just showed you how they make money from the system. That's a massive difference. So when somebody joins an email list, like when there is a pop out for like the things that tells you to drop your emails and your name, it's called pop out form. You have to save that word in your mind. So whenever you are talking to a business owner, so you know what you are talking about. That's called
Wait, sorry,
a bob out
can you,
form. Okay?
yeah, I couldn't, maybe you just type, is it where you can like type it here? So I'll see how it is like spelled. My
Okay, okay.
speaker is not good.
Bob out form.
Oh, okay.
That here,
Thank you.
here it is. Uh, I-
Oh, okay, that's what it's called. Okay. Yeah, I
that
usually see
that
this
one.
here.
Yeah, that's the bob out form. So you get it, my friend? Okay. So when somebody joins an email list, purchases a product, abandons the cart, he was about to buy it, but he abandons the cart because he's trying to he's saying in his mind like I will buy it later or something. So you start sending him emails about that. Like I'm not making this product forever. It's gonna run out of stock, something like that. Yeah. And not even that. Like don't lie. If it's real, just say it. If it's not real, start addressing how much the pain will increase if they haven't bought that product, if they haven't bought that service. So when the box a call or becomes inactive, something should happen automatically. Every action should trigger the next step in the customer's journey. For example, a lead downloads a free guide. That lead enters a welcome sequence from the pop-out form. The welcome sequence builds trust. And by the way, I'm getting in depth about all of the sequences that you need, and I will start saying like in each email of the sequence what you should be saying. I'm making a roadmap for you, so don't worry about it. So trust leads to purchase. The purchase triggers onboarding. The onboarding triggers upsells. Upsells triggers retention. Now you are not writing emails anymore. You are not just a writer. You are building a machine. You are building the system. And machines are what businesses pay for. You know, that's how they're gonna pay you as a copywriter. But just writing a Google Doc and send it to them, it's not working anymore. It was working 2022. It was working 2023, maybe 2024, but 2026, like We all know that it's not working. So part two, that's the welcome sequence, the most important automation in the business, because at that time, their, let's say, their attention at the highest, like they are really interested. You know, their interest level is like this, bro. Like they're really interested. So if I didn't catch their attention with something, that lead is lost. You know, the other sequences are important, but this is the most important one because they have just seen you. They are still interested about you, but after sometimes they forget you, they ignore you, they don't care what the fuck you are saying, whatever you are saying, they are not interested. So if I could only build one automation for a client, it would usually be the welcome sequence because this is where attention is highest. The moment somebody joins the list, they are curious, they are interested, they are paying attention to every email you send. Most businesses completely waste this opportunity. They send a PDF, say welcome, hi, then disappear, without making like 5, 6 emails sequence. So instead, your goal is to use those first few emails to establish authority, build trust, shift beliefs, and prepare the prospect for future purchases.